Well, as you can see this time, that was now the second private plane we've now seen anyway. Which, as you can see this time, that was the Cessna 172 rocket Skyhawk we've just now seen here. This is the Cessna FR.172 rocket Skyhawk that we just now seen this time anyway. This is now the second private plane we've now seen anyway. This is now the Cessna 172 FR rocket that we just now seen this time anyway. Which, as you can see, the registration is G-RROK, that is anyway. Which technically with this one, this is the one that's based down at Bodmin Airfield anyway. Which, as you can see, just from here, that just took off from its base down at Bodmin Airfield this morning anyway. Which that's probably where it took off from anyway. So literally, that just took off from its base down at Bodmin Airfield this morning anyway. Just down at Bodmin Airfield this morning anyway. And as you can see, just from here, he started just over in Loo this morning anyway. So it's just literally just started over in Loo anyway. So yeah. But anyway, whereas the GASEJ, the first aircraft that we've seen, which that came just before when this one did anyway. Whereas with this one here, that started just over at St Austell anyway. That flew over St Austell that did anyway. That started just over in St Austell today anyway. So that flew over St Austell, whereas this one, that's just flown over in Loo anyway. So yeah. And whereas with this one here, that flew here just to around 23,000 feet anyway. Well, technically this one it was even higher compared to the Piper A28 as the one we saw just a few minutes ago anyway. So yeah, technically it was the one that we did see a few minutes ago. It was the Piper 2880 B, that was anyway, with the registration GASEJ anyway. So yeah, now it looks as if now we have the Cessna 172 Skyhawk rocket that we just now seen this time anyway. Which I think with this one here, I think that's part of Bodmin Flying Club, I believe. I think this one is probably part of Bodmin Flying Club anyway. Not as Flight Radar 24 will probably know. Obviously it's not on Flight Radar 24 anyway. Yeah, this one here, that was the Cessna FR.172-E rocket Skyhawk, that was anyway. Which that was the second aircraft we did see anyway, but obviously I think that one isn't part of Bodmin Flying Club just yet, but you know, I think it's part of Cornwall Flying Club anyway, this one. I think, you know, especially compared to the other Cessnas, which the Cessna 172 Skyhawk and the Cessna 152, which the other two are part of Cornwall Flying Club anyway. Which technically those two are part of operated by Bodmin Cornwall Flying Club anyway. Whereas this one, I think this is part of Cornwall Flying Club, I'm not sure anyway. Whereas obviously this is just the original, this is just the private owner anyway. So yeah. Okay, so yep, hopefully that should be heading back to its base at Bodmin Airfield very soon anyway. Which hopefully we'll be heading back there very soon anyway. The Cessna 172 Skyhawk rocket will be heading back to its base at Bodmin Airfield very soon anyway. So yeah, that'll be heading back there in a short time after it's been over on the north coast. And it goes back to Bodmin Airfield, so yeah. Okay, so especially as you can see, the registration is still in quite white anyway. But it's saying GAWDR anyway, but obviously this is not the right registration anyway, but it's still got this registration on there. But it's meant to be G-RROK on this registration, but obviously, you know, it's on the call sign registration. So yeah. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.